welcome back to the Let's Play of Final Fantasy 16. Last time we had a lot happen, all right? We had a lot happen. We got to digest down what is happening. So we are mid side quest right now, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Before that, Barnabas, there was the ship chase. There was the two ships chasing each other in the sea, which I thought was kind of the parting of the sea, where you fought him, but it's like a scripted loss. I thought that was kind of a cool concept. Joe and Clive finally, had their romantic moment. It was a really nice scene. I think it was a bit, yeah, it was a really nice scene overall. For a guy who's probably haven't really thought too much about it, it's always been like family and like inheriting the throne, protecting his brother, then being a slave for 30 years, probably never let it cross his mind. So it was kind of nice that he got to grow those feelings fresh, even though, the whole thing was nice. And then, the changing of the world, and you're starting to see resolutions, even with the side quest. I know I've said some negativity around the side quest. I do want to point out that the side quest content and the stories are actually pretty decent. There's a lot of thoughts gone into the story part, but the problem with the side quest is it's not balanced. It's very MMO-y, gacha like side quest, where there's all the dialogue there, but then the actual side quest is go and fight this one fight, and that's it. And it's just like, okay, that's literally an MMO side quest. But there's so much lore hidden in the side quests. So even if they're optional, I do recommend you do the side quests, because there are some really good side quests. In there was one about I'm getting all the names mixed up now, but Isabella's one's okay. You had the one with the Lost Wing War. There was like which I felt should have been the main game. Like little things like that could have fit into it, and they got closed off to like with Wade and Martha as well. Like the really cool little characters like that, developing them further. But the actual content of the side quest is kind of lame. But the actual side quest content is in like the story element, and the conversations are pretty good. It's just not well mixed, and they drop at the worst moments. And the further you get in, the more side quests you get. There's no balance to the amount of volume you're getting, especially when the game's story goes super fast paced and then slows down and hits the brakes. It just felt a bit, and it discombobulates you, and I think that's people's frustration. And I know a lot of people feeling quite frustrated with the side quests. It's okay. There are people blindly just protecting this game out there, and I will say, look, just see it from both sides. It's fair. It's absolutely fair to critique the game as much as enjoy it. You need to understand though that the side quests are not well implemented. It doesn't mean they're bad. There's a difference. But that's my piece on the side quests. Speaking of side quests, we're in the middle of side quests, but yeah, the writing in the side quests are nice. They're just the actual content that you're doing in them is like this side quest of Isabella was just go and talk to 6 people. That's not exactly playing a game. That's like just make a cutscene if you want to do that. Like that's not really a side quest. Not earning anything. Side quests are meant to be you complete a task, you earn something, and then they're meant to take 5-10 minutes top. They're dragged out a bit, almost like gacha / MMO style gaming. And this is a predominantly single player game, and that needs to be remembered. I understand a lot of people playing this probably came from Final Fantasy 14 because it was a lot of people's first Final Fantasy technically, because it's a massive MMO that a lot of people that weren't ever even fussed about the game series itself probably like because it's an MMO. And I understand that, but there needs to be some kind of degree of this is not what JRPG is, which is what a lot of people who play this game initially were thinking this was. So that's my take on the side quest. I think that's a fair judgment across the board for side quests. Like, it's good to have them, but you need to balance out. I think if they were implemented differently and not start to the point where they start to feel like a chore, it would be fine. Also, the lack of chocobo theme is kind of like lame. What are you doing, bro? I do like that some of them affect like Why do I keep calling it Homestead? It's not called the Homestead. It's called the Hideaway. Like, events happen there.
Straight home now.
I don't know what the quest here is. Oh, I know what it is actually. Oh. God, this already one.
Farewell.
The reason why I keep Phoenix on is literally for this move. It's like one of the coolest moves in the game because you just warp in. It's almost like Warp Strike in 15, but it's done pretty well. Because you can close in on enemies.
2 down. 1 to go.
There's so many places to go, 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 go. Go, 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 go.
Come on. Yeah.
Ba ba da ba da ba da ba 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 shit doobity dooby doo doobity dooby doo doop doop dooby dooby doo doop doop doobity dooby doo. Also, if you like a challenge in this game, if you see the S-class bounties and you're like 10 levels lower, go try them out. You actually enjoy it. I do find it quite fun. That dragon fight yesterday was kind of fun. Why are you here? I might change that. Imagine using fire and a bomb and it doing damage, you know. Ready? Ain't no way. Imagine elemental weaknesses, alright? It's fine, Torgal. It's fine. That reminds me.
That's all of them. No one can uncross his
Reminds
toes
me.
now.
Torgal. Zach, how's it going, man? Good to see you. You doing well, man? Right. Can you hear me? Oh, this is the protect the village thing. Oh, yeah, we'll go do this now while we're here. Dun 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 dun.
So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
Someone said they copied it from 14. Oh no. Who's gonna tell him, am I right?
Clive!
Good math, am I right?
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Sid.
Don't miss the Zoltan.
I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
Blackthorn.
Black.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoltan, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him.
What?
You only did what you
Ain't
thought
no
was best.
way did that guy just
For the
signal in
village and
that.
that.
I did, yeah.
Bruh.
But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me, the best blacksmith in Dravost, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe.
Fine. I've said my
Let me
piece
go
anyway.
fight my pack of monsters,
Yeah.
dude. Like, let me go
So
fight
have
them.
I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in.
You know what, August? That's the most coherent thing you've said this entire flipping game. You stuck your nose in every single business, and all it calls me is another side quest.
Short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
Prick or not, I won't abandon Dravost.
Just say the word. The villagers know to keep out of sight when the fighting starts.
Anyone got a blade?
Chest.
Come and get one. Sharpest edge in Dravost, guaranteed.
This is inaccessible, but I can walk in from this. Oh, you can't, can you? It's a drop down. Ah, I do need to go up the north area.
You, ready for the off then?
We can't afford to waste any more time.
Right you are. Might be worth having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. And there are more coming up from the mines. They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons out.
Understood.
Let me kill him! There'll be like 8 of them, dude. It'll be
I'm
fine.
prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No
They
heroic
can make
last
these
stands,
scales
you
so
hear me?
much bigger. I feel like
No
the
fighting at all
physical
if you can help
game
it.
is held back
August
by the
tried.
cutscenes.
I've seen what
The
Akashic
cutscenes make it seem so much more.
The people here are...
But when then they're like, there's hordes of Akashi coming, and it's like you fight about 10 of them. And then they're like, oh, but you don't see them attack any other parts of the village or other people fighting them. And I'm just like, but in the major cutscenes, there's massive wars and gory fights. And I'm like,
and willing.
there's a bit of
They ain't
imbalance.
equipped to face what's coming.
The further we get into the game, the
Going
more I
out
see it.
there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate.
Omega Lol! You think
It
they're
won't
gonna
come to
kill
that.
Clive?
I promise.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravost till I get back.
Leave it to me. and give those...
Can I go now?
All right. Which one of you's first?
Is this all I'm getting? This is the Horde of Akashic, by the way. See my point? Like, there's so many of them. This is one dude, basically. Shiva!
Let's try.
I pressed start! It's so fun as hell. Did he die? What happened? What? Okay. Did he die? Did I do it with HP? I was looking at the stagger bar. I didn't even look at his HP.
Fire and flame!
A griffin? Have I even bought a normal griffin yet? Garuda! Where is he? I was like, what? Is that it?
Is that it?
I swear he steals my lines, bro.
Apparently not.
I don't remember fighting a griffin with our own group. A chimera! Quick, time to learn Aqualung, guys.
You're not getting past me.
Okay, this is kind of fun. Multiple fights. Ow, ow. See that elastic?
Let's try.
I got a tree. A bit chunky, isn't he? Bro, can you not cheat? Finish him! See, that's what a side quest with loads of fights should be like. Like, there was a lot of fighting in there. For a measly 1,300, like, experience points, but nonetheless, it's alright. I suspect we'll see a Giga version of that Chimera in the,
The question is, did I miss any?
Dun 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 dun. There's another one.
Man alive! You're still in one piece!
You doubted it?
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it.
What did
Well,
you do then,
almost.
buddy?
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good. Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
Sid! You're even more fearsome than your reputation.
Your reputation precedes you is what the line you're looking for here, by the way.
Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravos won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere.
Didn't
and
get
more
Aqualung.
importantly, it's our home.
Leviathan isn't even in the
We'll
game.
fortify
from
the
what I've
gates
seen
to the
so far.
north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right? Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravos needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but... Dravozhd isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day, because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravozhd what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Not my best work, but...
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorn. The master smith turned outlaw, back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid, I've got something for you.
And this is?
More
A
side
token
quests.
of a lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander
Ain't no
gift.
way.
Designs for a certain sword have been passed down
Oh, it's
from
the-
chief
it's
to
the
chief for
recipe.
generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings
Odin's a sore topic here, buddy. You can't mention Odin.
on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravozhd in the first place?
This would be a recipe for a weapon that I can't make until I go and slay some bounty, by the way. All of this
Certain
set up for
ring.
nothing. The last time
knew
I
I'd
did one
never
of these
surpass you
quests,
with a
he gave me a
hammer and
recipe for something I
tongs.
can't even make yet.
So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what?
Yeah,
right,
it's gonna be another part of the side
Clive,
quest.
you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the hideaway, would you?
Who's gonna manage this? Who's gonna manage this town though?
He's more than welcome.
Bro,
As long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge. I'll tell you what, Clive.
I'll get him back to the Ide.
With a little help from Blackthorn, I don't see why we can't restore it.
but who's going to the
glory.
part? Oh, no. You know what? There's no help in these two.
To save me.
Doop-de-doo, there's no new side quest here. What was the point in the seal then? Talk about yet. What's the worst that could happen? Exactly. there's 2 more quests here. Oh, that's the Aether floods. They're everywhere now because of game progress.
Take that, you naughty thing!
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure?
Side quest, actually.
I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together. Since we brought everyone together?
I don't
That's
want to be
absolutely
responsible
wonderful.
for that one, buddy.
Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord?
Underhill.
Lubor's going to be one too.
Is he?
They're going to make him the Lord of Dalimil. Because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
Oh, Lord.
It's the mayor of Dalimil, dear child.
Oh, the
and
mayor.
The vote hasn't taken
mayor.
place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall.
But
And
wait,
my first...
that's a key word for a password in Final Fantasy VII. Wait, connection. Final Fantasy VII connection. We did it, guys.
act will be to build a
Genova,
school
the
so that
mayor,
menaces
it's all
like
there.
you
It's written in the
two
stone.
learn not
Written
to
in the stone.
interrupt your elders.
Titan's ability, like, it's all
Speaking
there.
of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon. May there indeed. I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention.
Of course!
And they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws. And they grow more organized by the day.
We'll fight them all
But wait, there's only one outlaw in this world, and that's called Clive and his gang.
off. So last time, no matter how many of them there are, won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can
League of
overcome
Extraordinary
any
Gentlemen.
challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud. By finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend...
Let's get on with it.
How could I refuse?
Send me in. I'll go
Thank
show them
you, my
who's
lord.
boss. I'm ready.
Victor will fill you in on the particulars.
I don't need the particulars.
I
I
have
just
him
need to know the
stationed by the
location.
desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts.
Tell me the location.
Such an amenable soul. He reminds me. I'll go and
Just
speak
tell
with
me
him.
the location. I don't care. Just give me the location, bro. And then you can hit me with your resolution story afterwards.
That's easy. One of them swings a sword, the other forges them.
Kids, am I
League of
right?
Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition.
Are you sure about this?
Still in Dalimil, Victor?
Who the heck is Victor, dude?
Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnis by now.
I did. Then I came back.
I remember who Victor is now. When we went to Cosnis and did that attack after the Sid situation, he was the one who was our contact. I remember that.
I've developed something of a fondness
It
for
hit
the
me
place.
now. There we go.
And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem a sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
Fight all the
He asked for
bandits.
my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find...
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon at as many camps as we can. We
Leave me to
can't
it.
give
I'll
this
take them
League
all
of
out.
theirs time.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver. Just out there, across the dune.
Leave it with me.
I'm on it. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again.
If those ne'er-do-wells want to band together, let them.
On the road
Ready,
again.
go?
faster!
I mean, salamander attack.
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle. Be safe.
That's him! The one who killed Locke and Fingers! Take his head off!
How about me then, bro? League Cunning Man. Looks like cunning now, are ya? Stop healing each other! Making it more boring than it needs to be.
It's over.
Why is there a jingle? I don't know. It's perfect. Maybe they was only allowed to use the prelude theme all the time. Maybe the deal with Himatsu was, right, I'll let you use the prelude theme throughout the game, but that's what you're getting. And he was like, they were like, oh. It's got to be the first Final Fantasy without the Chocobro theme, right? Right, surely. I know the music composed the same person did 14 as well. Which is why the music is solid. The
better
music
let Victor
14,
know.
what I heard is amazing.
Sid, where
So
are
let's
you?
save it every mainline Final Fantasy.
Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but
Was you expecting them to?
that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in
Single pack
Dalimil.
DLC.
What is it?
The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
Who cares?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, and without a crystal.
But nobody questions it when I use magic. Oh, I'm an icon.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who has made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends.
You're right.
Well, stop talking. Let's go. Yo, Lassie, I thought you'd already gone. Thank you so much for the 19 months, man. Appreciate you. Time for Hogwarts? You mean the remake? Thanks for 19 months, Lassie. Appreciate you.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
You know what blows me about how pathetic these people are in this world? Is that you can be a bearer, you can save the person's life. You can save someone's life and that person will betray you if you're a bearer. That's so ridiculous, isn't it?
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
He saved 2 kids and now they're punishing Lubor. I mean, it's just... Bro, I
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once.
They're
All
idiots.
that matters to me is that you two are safe.
People are idiots.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing.
Look at him.
All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something. And quickly. Convince
I will turn into Ifrit and kill everybody. How does that sound?
the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
What, everyone?
I'm glad you agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmec born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
Everyone knows
I'll do
Lord
what I
Underhill
can.
is a fake name, bro.
Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but... And that is all I can ask.
Why are you taking the bearer's side, Victor? Are you one too?
You know I'm not. Just listen.
Idiots. A lot of them.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside? It's driving away our customers.
I know, right? They're all idiots. That's what I've been saying this whole dang time.
You all along that he was playing us for fools.
And we fell for it. We followed him. A bearer.
Hey, bear with me. I'm gonna drop some knowledge on these guys. Get it? Bear with me.
Forgive me for disturbing you, but... Could I have a moment of your
He's
time?
around in the malls. It's too hot.
I've seen your
It's
face
hot. There you go.
before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
Who cares?
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this, at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil. And they will thank you not to get involved.
Great. When the bandits come and kill you all, I don't care. You know what? It's fine. Do you know what I'd say? I'd be like, Clive is just too nice, dude. I would be like, you know what? When those bandits attack your village and no one's here to protect you, have fun. See you later. You'll regret it when they're pillaging your entire village and doing worse. I won't say anymore. They had it coming. All of them.
The
Every one of them.
townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Fine, let him go.
Alright.
Victor, let him lose. I don't
Conrad
care.
and Natalie
Listen,
refused.
think about this. If Dalimil falls now and we just leave with the people that are actually worthy of time, you know what? It's less side quests.
Consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now...
Let's stage an attack where the bandits come in and they're about to lose and Lubor's like, haha!
We should report back to Lubor.
All right.
Just because they already don't trust him. Idiot.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side?
For a share in Lubor's ill-gotten gil, perhaps.
How did I do that?
I assume the situation is hopeless? There's still hope. But
It's copium, Clive. That's copium. I mean, surely they can't see there's a massive scar on people's...
But Perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time.
No,
They'll come around.
they won't. They're
We'll
idiots.
talk some sense into them in the
Anyway,
end. You'll see.
this guy has saved their lives, and he saved 2 children, and their response is, "He's a liar." And you know what's scary is that is a representation of a lot of people in real life as well.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor,
People can be
Rosina
selfless,
would
and
often-
people think they got like some other plan, like, or ulterior motive all the time.
Tell me,
That's the way the world is. It's still like this now.
that steel does not lie. That a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is.
Just join the hideaway.
I
mate.
must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against.
Oh no,
For
bro.
only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us. We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones, it is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
how could it possibly be for the best? These children need you.
I know what he's doing.
The least you can do is give the townspeople
I
a
already said
chance
what he's
to
doing.
change their
I know what he's
minds.
doing.
I would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this.
He's playing the villain
But
already.
it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Forget it. Do what
If Victor's a bigger idiot than everybody else here, he just said, "I'm about to play the villain," right? It's my turn to play the villain to make these people understand. And then Victor's like, instantly chose to not hear that sentence and only heard what he wanted to hear. He's literally the oh, bro, this is the internet.
will.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes.
Anyone else paying
Where
attention?
are my manners? Here, your reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then, I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do. Anything.
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
See you at the hideaway. Wait, that's the end of the side quest? To be continued in the next episode of Side Quest Central. Dun 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 dun. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da.
I'm going to go with him.
I doubt it.
Why is everyone being mean to Lubor? He didn't do anything wrong.
Why didn't he tell us?
If you're going to try and convince me to stay, save your breath. I will not put those children at risk.
I know what he's doing. I find it interesting to see how he how to it.
don't jump to it?
Why the hell would Victor
Cast a
take the
spell without a crystal. What other conclusion is there?
Shame on you, Victor. Shame on you. Well, it's fine. Ultima's gonna kill you all anyway. Who cares? Side quest fantasy 16.
Here, take a look at my wares.
I only got something new. Why are you lying to me? Why are you lying to me, game?
Anything else? Take
No,
care.
we're good. Right. Ooh, there's a... What's his base? He's got a quest.
Lord
I'm
Rossfield.
dying.
Is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
You're the one with the quest, buddy.
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little and less, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now.
He looks like... Right, I can't believe I'm about to say another Game of Thrones thing. But do you know who he looks like? He looks like that dude, the face dude from Game of Thrones. If you know, you know. You know the guy who runs the School of the Faces?
Our archaeologians
He literally looks like him,
every
man.
corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take
Ain't
it.
no way.
Dating
I
back as far
might
as Phoenix
be
Gate.
reaching.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect. If you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm
Looks
sure
like
that they
him
would
as
be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good. I like
Well,
this.
we
I
would
like the Undying people.
They will be
They found
most gratified, I am sure.
I'm sure.
Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake?
Not a
It
problem.
will lead you straight to the village after...
Thank you.
Thank you.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord.
May the
May
Firebird's
the
flames
Firebird's
burn
flames
ever
burn
in your
ever
heart.
in...
Oh, see, you have to do. See, you have to. You actually have to do these side quests to unlock parts of the game. The city's on fire anymore.
Run like the wind.
Run out of the wind, bullseye! Run, bullseye! I mean, Ambrosia. Da. Ten gil, let's go! Oh, there's blood everywhere now. Well, it's not a live village anymore.
Oh no. You'll pay for this.
I thought there would have been more to this.
There may still be spiders. Enough.
Lightsabers. They've had them since we've seen a lot of these enemies. They're like part of some ancient tribe. They came with all of the, you know, all these ruins. They're basically whatever came with them a long time ago. They're connected to Ultima. They're like part of the Akashic stuff. Let the monsters in. Come on in, guys. Come on in. To the big sale. Dead people everywhere. Let's go.
Whatever that thing is.
Fool's
I'd say
Gold.
it's their leader.
Hey, Fool's Gold. Did anyone know the song?
Nice try.
Reference? You know what? I've had enough of hearing your cheating, man. Clive was all my bested. Yeah, again. I forgot about that. The Clive bested thing was one of the funniest things in the game.